In this video, we'll learn the basic skills to draw two-way tables and analyze them. These are also called two-way frequency tables as the numbers for each category are placed within the table. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In case you want to learn directly from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our students are right there on the top getting admission to the best universities. For GCSE students, we have many videos and you can master almost all the subjects relevant to GCSE math. Search our YouTube channel for absolutely free videos and contact me to master these strategies. Now, let's begin with the solution of the very first question, which is a group of 75 students, 27 study only English, E, and 33 study only math, M. 12 students study both English and math. A. Draw a two-way table to show the information, and part B is find the number of students who do not study both English and math. So, just for your convenience, we have given E for English and M for math. You could use any code you want. So, let's see how a two-way table can be drawn for the given situation and how can we answer related questions. So, two-way table really means it should have some rows and columns, right? So, here is a familiar table type of a structure. We are interested in two subjects. One is English and the other one is math. Now, this is kind of tricky. So, we say, well, English, let me write here as one of the column and not English. So, that is the tricky part. So, we made two columns, one with English, one with not English. Similarly, on the other side, we can say math and not math. So they become two rows. So we have 2 by 2 kind of a table here, right, to begin with. So we're talking about two subjects, math and English. Now, here, what you also notice is that we can have total of each. And now, let's try to fill in the information. It says a group of 75 students. It means total students, whether they're taking English or math or both, the total number is 75. Where should that go, right? So the total should go right there, 75 students, which is total of both English and math. 27 study only English and 33 study only math. Only English means English and not math, right? So it says 27 study only English means 27 will come here, 33 study only math, so not English, right? So that is why we had two different columns, one for English, one for not English. Does make sense to you, right? Now it becomes easier to understand, correct? 12 study both English and math, 12 students, right? So it says 12 students study both. Where will that go? Well, both English and math will come right here. Make sense? Now, once we have this information given to us, we can actually fill in the missing, right? So basically, on the other hand, what we have is totals, right? Here also, we'll have total. So total of rows and totals of columns. So we can add for math, how many are there? whether they study English or not. So 12 plus 33 gives us 45. Now, since there are 75 in all, so we can add this column. What should come here? Well, 75 minus 45, and that is 30. With this 30, as sum of not math, 27 we already have, 3 are left. And now, therefore, we can total others. So we have a total of 36 here, and 27 plus 12 is 39. Do you see that? You can verify that grand total of both rows and columns is 75. It matches, right? Once you make this two-way table, and now you can also appreciate two-way frequency table since we have numbers in it, right? Number of students taking math and English are 12, like this. So we've done the first part, which is drawing the two-way table to show the information. Now next part is find the number of students who do not study both English and math. So not English and not math, right? So the answer is 3. So easy to read from this table, right? So we have the answer as 3 for this second part. I hope it makes sense. Perfect. We'll take up another example. I'd like you to read that question and then make a two-way table. After that, run the video to check your solution. That would be a good practice question for you. Perfect. It says, in a supermarket survey, 30 men and 30 women were asked whether they prefer orange or apple. 18 men preferred orange, 20 men preferred apple. Draw a two-way table to show the information how many people preferred apple. Right. So we have rows and columns as we did earlier. It is your choice to make apples or oranges as rows or columns, right? It is absolutely your choice. So what we will do here is that we just made the columns. So we have men and women. So let's write men here, women, and we have apples and oranges. Perfect. Once you've written this, we know the extremes are all totals, right? So total of rows and total of columns. Perfect. Let's fill in the values. In a supermarket survey, 30 men and 30 women. So the total of men and women is given to us, which is 30 each. Make sense? Were asked whether they prefer apples or oranges. 18 men preferred oranges. So how many men with oranges given? 18, right? And 20 women preferred apple. So there we go. So the information is accordingly placed in the table. It becomes a two-way frequency table, giving us the numbers. Now, let's write down the missing numbers, correct? So from 30, we take away 18, and what we get here is 12. And if I take away 20, I get 10. Grand totals 2, 3, 8, 2, 60. You can check 32, 28, 60. Perfect. Now, we've done the first part, which is to draw a two-way table to show the information. Part B, how many people preferred apples? Great. So we can go to the column for apples and find the total. So number of people will be 32, right? So we get our answer here, and that is 32, right? You can write in statement 32 people preferred apples. Perfect. So that's a very simple approach to make or draw two-way tables or two-way frequency tables. In the coming videos, we'll slightly complicate this where instead of two, we could have three options, correct? So those are the questions coming up. And remember, in case you want to master strategies, you can always contact us via email or directly search the videos, which are absolutely free on YouTube channel. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.